Standardage bill on police funding won't affect Norman budget. So poor city of Norman has gone through hell and back on trying to reallocate 3% of the police budget. Mind you, it wasn't even a cut. It was a part of an increase to the police budget to reassign it to a program that, actually fixes problems, like a mental health type program, I believe is what it was. So Norman had to go through an entire court case where they got accused of violating the Open Meetings Act. They lost that court case. So they had to re-vote on this budget allocation. So all this, and this is over the course of the year, because they did this budget reallocation last June after the massive global protests around police violence. So Norman does this. They hand the smallest olive branch ever to the crowd that is like, hey, maybe we should do something about policing, and do like a 3%, teeny tiny reallocation. Immediately gets challenged in court, eventually loses in court. Fast forward all the way around, and then they repassed it, and the bill that they passed in the legislature doesn't even affect it. So it's just like, imagine for a moment if that energy had been spent in trying to do anything about the issue of police violence. Like, you just spent court cases, lawsuits, like, wrote legislation that doesn't even address it. Anyway, shout out to the city of Norman. They finally won their fight. But god dang, like, what an obnoxious hill to have to climb. So what this Senate Bill 825 does, it dictates that if citizens of a municipality have previously approved a tax increase to fund public safety, the local government cannot redirect or reduce those funds without holding a second public vote. So there's a few bills in this vein where it's like, well, voters, like, we believe you are so stupid that you don't know what you actually vote for or have any idea how your government works, like that maybe they can change what they're doing because, hey, maybe investing in crap tons of violent policing doesn't actually make it safer, and maybe we should invest in something else. No. Now we're going to put to a revote. Funny thing is, it would probably pass. So, shout out to Standridge for passing a bill that's probably going to have the absolute opposite effect of what he hopes it does. Because if you ran a bill now to say, you know what, instead of giving the police another 1/8 of a cent of sales tax to, like, buy a armored rhinoceros to run around the streets of Norman and do fuck knows what, we're going to pass one that says, like, hey, we're going to help give housing to homeless people, or we're going to, fix this other problem.